Nice solo. Hey everyone, my name is Christoph Jakob. I'm a music composer for video games. It's been a while since I've last talked about Splatoon music. And now that the developers have once again put new music into Splatoon 3, it's time to check it out and dissect it. I wanted to get this video done a little earlier, but then Big Run happened, one of my favorite things about Splatoon 3 to be honest, and a few other things as well. Anyway, we have some new Chirpy Chips music to check out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Chirpy Chips is the only band that appears in all 3 games now. Today, let's check out their new song, No Quarters. Like this video and subscribe if you have not already, and let's get into it. High energy straight away. And instantly reminds me of Blitz It. I love the drum sound. And also the sound of the electric guitars. Chirpy Chips is definitely a fan favorite in the Splatoon franchise. While I personally think that there are also a lot of other bands that deserve some more love for their uniqueness, it's hard to deny the sheer amount of raw energy and fun that Chirpy Chips songs convey. Just like in Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2, the main focus of this band's sound seems to be hard rock with some chiptune elements, as well as that very distinctive vocal approach, of course. The guitars sound crunchy as heck. The bass seems to play the same as the guitars, which as a bassist myself I tend to find a little sad sometimes, but I mean, bass clearly doesn't seem to be the focus of this tune. The drum sound is also very satisfying to my ears. Sounds extremely compressed to me. But in the case of drums and bass, I'd say that's usually a good thing. Compression in music basically just means turning down parts of the audio signal that are too high, while at the same time boosting those that are a little low in volume. You quite literally squish the sound, which can sound quite heavy and full if done right. The guitars are playing mostly super basic power chords. If you're a beginner guitar player yourself, you could honestly use this song to practice your power chord and palm muted chords play. It sounds something like this. Chirpy Chips wouldn't be Chirpy Chips without the 8-bit synth elements in their music. There are arpeggios basically throughout this entire song, but the 8-bit instruments do casually switch to playing some more melodic fragments here and there that may grab your attention and keep you interested in listening. An arpeggio is basically when you have a chord, but you don't play all the notes of the chord at the same time, but instead you're playing them one by one, and this is usually done fairly fast. I'd also like to say that I'm a huge fan of the main melody here. Oh, nice solo. The tune is moving to the so-called flat 6 chord now. So far, we've been in the key of B minor, and you get to the so-called flat 6 chord by moving down 2 whole steps and turning that chord into major. That's probably and honestly the most common move you can do in a minor key. And the reason for that is simple. It just always sounds awesome. It sounds like the tune is actively progress. It sounds like the tune is actively going somewhere. I really like the little guitar solo that we're getting here. Actually reminds me a whole lot of Blitzit from Splatoon 2, even though it was a synth there and not an electric guitar which played the solo. I just really love the energy of this song so far. I'd say it's pretty clear why they chose this song over the other song for the trailer. And I say that as someone who, just from a musical perspective, probably likes the other new one even more. I might make a video about that at some point as well. Here is me trying to cover this solo part, guitars only. Man, those background synths are going insane. Like, they're so fast-paced. Oh! Man, what a ride. It's obvious why they chose this song for the trailer, to be honest. Awesome. This final part is just awesome and without a doubt my favorite part about No Quarters. I love how every single song they've chosen to use for their trailers bears some resemblance to the main theme Clickbait. And No Quarters is not an exception in my opinion. There are three elements in particular I'd like to point out that I really like about this tune. I love how the 8-bit synths, which used to play arpeggios up to this point, pretty much just go absolute batshit insane here. Take another listen and try to pay attention to the 8-bit instruments. The second element I really like is a very specific chord movement, one that I'm a huge fan of in my own music as well. I'm of course talking about this part with the descending bass line. I also like how the tune has a little fake out before it actually loops. You kinda expect the tune to be over now, but instead the composers throw a very nice flat 6, flat 7, 1 movement into our face. There are so many names for this kind of movement. Some people refer to it as the Mario cadence, you might have heard that before. It's a kind of sound that all of you have heard at some point, I'd say. Even you, Timmy. Thanks for watching. Like this video and subscribe if you have not already. Did you know that I've written 2 entire albums heavily inspired by Splatoon music myself? Check out Splash and Splash 2 in case you haven't already. I actually still have 6 Splash 2 CDs available as well. What do you think of this album, Blue Shirt Chris?
I think Splash 2 is definitely one of the albums of all
Either way, thanks so much and I'll see you all next time.